They say deep in the lush forest of Cross River, where the trees whisper and the water sings, there's a river no man dares cross without offering a prayer. Because that river is not just water, it has a soul. And she is watching. Not far from that river, in a small village filled with carved wooden drums and the smell of roasted yam, lived a young man. Strong, humble, and curious, he never feared the water, only what lay beneath it. His grandmother warned him, no matter how thirsty the land gets, never bathe where the river sings. That's where she appears. And she chooses who stays and who disappears. But one dry season evening, he ignored her words. Drawn by a sweet humming and the shimmer of gold on water, he found her. She was not legend, she was real, and more beautiful than anything the forest had ever known. She said nothing, just smiled, and in that moment, his heart forgot all it had ever feared. He knelt, and she touched his lips, and for the first time, he heard what water sounds like when it loves. Night after night, he returned, and each time, the river whispered his name through her voice. They danced in moonlight, spoke in silence, and touched without fear. But love, when hidden, grows roots too deep to cut. But whispers soon reached the village. Crops were failing, the goats wouldn't drink, elders blamed the river, and the young man, he grew distant, always wet, always somewhere else. They said he was cursed, that no mortal could touch the goddess and remain whole. His grandmother cried, but he only smiled, because he knew what they never could. She had chosen him. One night, the river called louder than ever. She needed him, and this time, she wasn't asking. He stepped into the water, and the current pulled him deeper. He did not struggle. He surrendered. By morning, he was gone. All they found was his paddle and a garland of river shells. But from that day on, the river no longer sang alone. For now, she had someone to whisper with. So when you pass by the river in Cross River, do not throw stones. Do not mock what you do not understand. Because love does not always follow the path we expect. Sometimes, it flows where it is forbidden. And still, it blossoms. They called it madness. They called it a curse. But maybe, just maybe, what they feared was a love too deep for the land to hold. And if you listen closely, when the moon is full and the water still, you might hear them laughing softly from beneath the surface. Because true love answers to no man. And so the river flows on, carrying with it a love that defied fear, a memory that outlived silence, and a truth whispered only by the wind. Some stories are not meant to be explained, only felt, like water slipping through your fingers, yet never truly gone. Thank you for listening to the story Forbidden Love between a man and the river goddess of Cross River. If this tale moved you, don't let it end here. Tap that like button to honor the love they shared. Drop a comment below, what do you think truly happened that final night? And if you love stories from the heart of Africa, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss the next tale we uncover. Because here, every myth has a heartbeat, and every legend is waiting to be heard.